the state of your city, a new management company for the Durham Convention Center, and big changes for the city's water meters. We invite you to join us now as we take you inside City Hall this week. Hello, I'm Amy Blaylock. Welcome to City Hall this week, dedicated to keeping you informed about what's going on inside Durham City Hall. Building on the many connections established during 2010 will guide Durham's goals for the year to come. That was the message during Mayor Bill Bell's State of the City address, given before the City Council's meeting on February 7th.
Clearly, our challenge this year is to continue building on those connections, as well as creating some new connections that will keep Durham on the top of the list, not just statewide or nationwide, but also worldwide.
Mayor Bell says he wants the city to focus on 4 areas that he believes will have a significant impact on positioning Durham for the future. The first of those is Durham's economy and job creation and retention. Mayor Bell says the city can contribute to that process by helping to create a business-friendly atmosphere.
In my opinion, we do that as a minimum by becoming more customer-friendly and supportive of our existing businesses, working aggressively in partnership with the Durham Chamber of Commerce, Downtown Durham Eat, Durham County Government, and the North Carolina State Department of Commerce in recruiting quality companies to Durham.
The city's second area of focus will be on continued neighborhood revitalization, especially the Rolling Hills Southside area. Mayor Bell says he remains convinced that revitalization of Rolling Hills must happen and that progress is being made.
Our preparation of the Rolling Hills Southside site continues as we are close to awarding the contract for the demolition of the houses on the site. The city is ready to start rehabilitating some of the substandard homes in the area. And with Durham County Government and Durham Public School System, we're discussing and making plans to preserve and determine the future use of the now surplus Whittier School. And some of you may have seen an article in the Herald Sun today speaking to that fact. In May, the city will reapply for crucial tax credits from the North Carolina Housing Finance Agency that will enable us to move forward to develop mixed-income rental units on the Rolling Hill site. At the same time, the design for the infrastructure improvements will begin so that we'll be ready if the tax credits are awarded for this important project for our city. And finally, as a significant step forward, by early summer, you can expect to see the Center for Community Self-Help, our partner, and a number of housing-related initiatives break ground for anywhere from 10 to 20 new homes in Southside.
The mayor says the next goal for the city in 2011 will be enhancing transit options in Durham and throughout the region. This will focus primarily on improving Durham's streets and bus service being provided as efficiently and effectively as possible.
As I mentioned last year, for transit to be successful, it must be convenient and easy to use. And one way to accomplish that is to make it fare-free, a very difficult proposition in these tough economic times. And our staff will be examining how to move forward to accomplish this goal this year, whether it's to provide free service to particular groups such as young people under the age of 18, or adding other incremental groups who are highly dependent on public transit.
Durham's fourth goal for this year is the implementation of the city's first ever strategic plan.
During the coming months, you'll hear more about the strategic plan. The city's key priorities in the plan, including a strong and diverse economy, a safe and secure community, thriving, livable neighborhoods, a well-managed city, and stewardship of the city's physical assets.
Mayor Bell says the plan, along with the newly developed financial and debt plan models, will help the city close the $4 million budget gap Durham is facing as it develops next year's budget. A much smaller gap, he noted, than the city faced heading into this year. For more information on the Mayor's State of the City address, visit the city's website at durhamnc.gov. As the mayor said, one of the top priorities for the city in 2011 will be to make significant progress on improving the condition of Durham streets. And it now looks like more progress than initially anticipated will be made. The $20 million to improve the streets was approved in last November's referendum. The initial estimate was that 150 miles of Durham streets in the worst condition would be able to be repaved with the money. The bond was split into 4 equal repaving projects, with those bids coming in much lower than anticipated. The result? About $1.8 million will be saved, meaning additional streets can be repaved. Repaving is expected to begin on at least 2 of the 4 contracts by April. To find out more about the 2010 street repaving bond, visit DurhamOperationGreenlight.org. If you're interested in finding out about Durham's economic performance in 2010 and how it's expected to fare in 2011, you'll want to mark your calendars now for the State of Durham's Economy Breakfast. The event allows the city to focus on economic and workforce development issues, including the progress that's being made in strengthening Durham's ability to face current economic challenges. This year's breakfast will also feature a panel discussion on how businesses and employees can compete in a global economy. The event will be held on Tuesday, March 29th from 7 to 9:30 a.m. at the Durham Performing Arts Center. Registration ends on Tuesday, March 15th. For more information about early registration and ticket prices, visit the Office of Economic and Workforce Development's homepage on the city's website. Of course, the financial well-being of Durham's families is top of mind for the city and many of its nonprofit partners. That's why Mayor Bill Bell recently joined Congressman David Price and representatives from the Community Reinvestment Association of North Carolina in kicking off a free tax preparation service at City Hall. The service is being provided to educate individuals and families about the Earned Income Tax Credit.
The Earned Income Tax Credit is the nation's largest anti-poverty program, and it moves families up the economic ladder by providing them a tax credit if they qualify. It typically averages about $3,000 for families of 4. Individuals and families that are working but are still underneath the poverty line can qualify for an Earned Income Tax Credit refund.
While there are 18 of these sites located throughout Durham, you can take advantage of services at City Hall from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. until Friday, April 15th.
The volunteer income tax assistance sites will prepare households that earn less than $50,000 a year their taxes for free, and that includes like the EITC claim form.
Representatives from the Community Reinvestment Association say it's important that families take advantage of the tax preparation service and the credits that are due to them.
Families can pay at least $250 to have their taxes prepared, so they save that money when we're able to do it for free. And secondly, we make sure that you get all of the credits that you deserve. So it's an outreach effort to make sure everyone's benefiting and paying into the tax system.
For more information about the service or to schedule an appointment, call 667-1000 or visit cra-nc.org. The city is in the process of developing its budget for the upcoming fiscal year, and it wants to hear from you. You're invited to attend any of the Coffee with Council sessions that will be held between mid-February and mid-March to let council members know what initiatives and issues are important to you. Those sessions will be held on Saturday, February 12th at the W.D. Hill Recreation Center from 10 a.m. until noon, Saturday, February 19th at the Holton Career and Resource Center from 9:30 until 11:30 a.m., Thursday, March 10th at City Hall from 5:30 until 7:30 p.m., Saturday, March 12th at the Lyon Park Community Family Life and Recreation Center from 10 a.m. until noon, and Monday, March 14th at the Durham County School Resource Center from 6 until 8:30 p.m. Other opportunities for you to offer your input include a community engagement workshop on Saturday, February 26th. It will be held from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. at the Holton Career and Resource Center. And 2 public hearings will be held, one on Monday, March 7th and one on Monday, June 6th. The budget will be adopted in June. The city's replacement of residential water meters is moving forward. We'll show you how this project could help you catch leaks before they get to an overwhelming and needless expense when City Hall This Week continues.
How you feel? How you feel?
I'm feeling good. Spin me, spin me.
Got you. Oh, goodness.
Get on board the Bull City Connector, a fare-free route connecting Durham from the innovation of Duke to the history of downtown to the creativity of Golden Belt. The Bull City Connector is fare-free, frequent, and fun, connecting visitors, business travelers, students, and downtown workers to key destinations in and around Durham. So get on board the Bull City Connector Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to midnight, plus Saturdays and holidays. For more information, call 485-RIDE or visit bullcityconnector.org.
Hey, look over there. Leaving town?
Yeah, Durham just ain't what it used to be. At least not for us little bugs anyways.
Why's that?
Adopt a stop for one thing. Got a bunch of people adopting their own bus stop, making it all safe and clean. It's just way out of line.
Hey, pick that up.
Who, me? I'm a litter bug. See what I mean? I am so out of here.
Learn more about Adopt a Stop and how you can help keep Durham beautiful.
Welcome back. The Durham Convention Center is now operating under new management. During a joint special meeting, the City Council and County Commissioners approved a 5-year contract with Global Spectrum. The company will take over operation of the city and county-owned facility from Shaner Hotel Group Properties. Shaner owns the Downtown Marriott Hotel and has managed the convention center for the past 15 years. City leaders say the decision was made in large part because of the center's average operating deficit of just over $1 million since 2005. Under the agreement, Global Spectrum will be paid a $48,000 management consulting fee while the facility is closed for construction through the end of June. After that point, the first year of the agreement will include a flat management fee of $100,000 plus increases through incentives. Significant improvements on several other city-owned buildings are moving forward. The City Council approved a $57,000 contract for pre-construction services for the second phase of improvements to the Arts Council and Carolina Theater. It also approved an $11,000 contract for pre-construction services for improvements to the exterior and roof of City Hall. The improvements to the Arts Council and Carolina Theater include Americans with Disabilities upgrades, lighting repairs and upgrades, and the replacement of sound and video systems. The second phase of replacing Durham's water meters is about to get underway. The project includes upgrading more than 20,000 manual read residential water meters to new remote read meters at a cost of $5 million.
The new water meters work in the same old-fashioned way that the old water meters worked. They have a measuring element which is connected to the register and it turns an odometer. The new water meters have a solar-powered register which you might have to activate with a flashlight, which collect the reading and broadcast it so the meter readers can collect the readings and extra data in their vehicles.
Such a system is expected to benefit both the city and residents.
The water system integrity is very important to water and sewer maintenance, and when you have a backflow hazard flag pop up from the new data, we're going to see it right away and we're going to be able to protect our system's integrity. Another function of the water meter will broadcast a leak status. So if you have a consistent or intermittent leak, it's going to broadcast that to us. And we're planning on incorporating that into your bill, so you'll be able to see in your monthly bill or bi-monthly bill whether or not you have an intermittent or consistent leak.
Another way you can tell if you have a leak is by looking at the meter itself. If you look at the display on the upper right-hand corner, you're going to see that there's an arrow direction of the flow. And on the upper left-hand corner of the display, you're going to see a leak status. If that leak status is flashing in the form of a water faucet with a water drop, that means you most likely have an intermittent leak. If the water faucet is clear and solid, then you have a consistent leak. And what that means is that the meter has registered flow every 15 minutes in a 24-hour period. So it's likely that you do have a consistent leak. If a leak is detected, the first step that should be taken is figuring out where the leak is. If it's beyond the meter, it's generally going to be a private leak and you would probably need to call a plumber. There are a few things you can do to troubleshoot that, such as turning off your main water intake from the city, and then you can determine if the leak is inside the home or outside the home. Primarily, homes located to the north and south on the west side of the city will be affected by this phase of the project. Guest Road from Horton going down Umstead, Old Chapel Hill from University Drive going out towards Farrington. Those are the major areas that will be affected.
Customers will be notified no less than 2 weeks before the replacement. They will also get a door hanger when their meter is replaced, and it contains some simple instructions as well as a 24-hour phone number if you do have an issue.
Installation of the new meters is expected to begin in April. Durham is continuing its effort to help revitalize downtown. Find out which types of businesses and nonprofits the city is hoping to partner with when City Hall This Week continues.